Hello, everyone. It's Brandon from Audio Addiction. We have both Alex and Therese with us. Very excited. You don't have to wait a whole nother week for Red Velvet Part 2. We've been very excited to do this one. And sorry if it's a little early, but, we all are on Thanksgiving vacation a little bit. So it's sick. So we got to do a little early. We did hear your comments. We do have the two that has been requested in part one. So we are gonna do. It was automatic, and what was the other one, Alex? I think it was Be Real, right?
The Be Natural.
Be Natural. Okay. So very cool. So we have those ready, and we'll do those, and then we have a ton of videos to get into. So we are gonna jump right into it and start off with automatic. So if you guys are good to go, I think we should start.
I'm ready. I'm
Let's do it.
excited. I've never heard this before.
How do you like this book? Natural and automatic.
I love the way 내 맘을 감싸 안아 채우고 있어 처음엔 몰랐던 It just comes automatic 아주 작은 몸짓에 감각들이 움직여 It just comes so natural It just comes automatic 매일 기다리던 환상에 어느새 내 심장은 숨쉬고 있어 내게 잠시 흐트러진 소리가 너를 다 사랑이란 진실을 모두 말하게 돼서 따뜻한 이 velvet skin 빛을 살짝 앉은 lips 비에 젖은 듯한 ice 모두 아름다워 The way 내 맘을 감싸 안아 채우고 있어 처음엔 몰랐던 It just comes automatic 아주 작은 몸짓에 감각들이 움직여 It just comes so natural It just comes automatic 단 한 번 나를 스친 sugar rush 너무도 자연스레 멈춰서 있어 내게 눈을 감았다도 다시 떠봐도 이미 깊게 빠진 꿈처럼 내게 올 수 없어 따뜻한 이 velvet skin 빛을 살짝 앉은 lips 비에 젖은 듯한 ice 모두 아름다워 포근한 네 손 옅게 짓는 미소 너란 세상에서 모두 아름다워 Love the way 내 맘을 감싸 안아 채우고 있어 처음엔 몰랐던 It just comes automatic 아주 작은 몸짓에 감각들이 움직여 It just comes so natural It just comes automatic 이끌림에 난 또 다가가 It's automatic 이 느낌 그대로 Just hold on I love the way 네 곁에 나의 발을 맞추고 있어 이미 정해진 It just comes automatic 계속 너의 공간에 함께 머물고 싶어 It just comes so natural It just comes automatic It just comes automatic
All right, guys, that was automatic from Red Velvet. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed that.
Smooth.
It was smooth.
It sounded very old school SM, but with like more modern vocal direction. And I love the vibe. It had very good instrumentation and did just as much as it needed to showcase their vocals.
Yeah,
feels really nostalgic, and I know that I haven't listened to the song that much, so it shouldn't have like a nostalgic feeling for me personally. But
Mm.
it has like a very old school nostalgia type vibe to it, or it feels like I've heard it so many times before. Just because I think of like what Therese says, it just has that vibe of like the older K-pop, or it just feels really familiar. It's really cool. I really like the keyboard bass
Yeah.
throughout. That it's like they use like a slide modulation
Yeah.
instead of playing it and sliding with like your finger. Oh, that was pretty cool. And the like shuffly drums are really nice.
Yeah,
The
it
whole
has.
rhythm of it was very kind of like
Yep.
strutting or
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't
Or like
realize they had choreography until halfway through when they showed them kind of like dancing.
They're doing like the lineup. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I wouldn't have expected it.
I thought it was very good. Again, I'm a huge like jazz fan, so I feel like this kind of again hits that mark of things that I already enjoy already. I would assume this is the Velvet side of Red Velvet, if I had to guess, just because again it was a little bit more smoother. It's a little bit more like R&B, jazzy, that kind of vibe. I also love just kind of again the textural elements that each one of them brings. I feel like the song really kind of, especially the more Velvet side of thing, accentuates, I would argue, more of their like vocal play versus maybe like on their Red side where they're like more focused on choreo. But yeah, this was very, very good. I think this one is like, I'm glad we went back and we listened to the chat and comments and stuff, because I feel like if I missed out on this one, I would be doing myself a disservice. So I'm glad we got around to it. Gondo, hello, Kaba. Nice to meet you guys. Thank you for joining. But yeah, this one was great, and again, thank you to everyone that recommended this one in the chat. It was awesome. So we are going to move on to the next one, which is going to be Natural, and this was the other one that was suggested to us. So I feel like we're gonna hop right into it and see what's up.
Baby, come, come. I'll be there for you.
Yeah, Kaba, we just did automatic.
이 맘에 있는 세상과 보여지는 풍경들과 느낄 수가 있는 모든 것 아이처럼 웃는 얼굴 가끔씩 내 작은 방에 옮겨놓고 싶은 거 소소서 매일 아침 꿈에서 매일 같은 곳에서 그댈 만날 수 있어 something nobody knows feel like heaven's eyes 이젠 날아갈 수도 있어 문득 난 잠에서 깨어나 창문을 열어두고 기분 좋은 상상에 빠져있네 나와 같은 세상과 나를 닮은 눈빛과 숲이 같은 넉넉한 말들 따뜻하게 들려주는 목소리 또 다른 나의 모습을 찾을 수 있는 오직한 사람 그대에게 가는 길목에 왠지 어린 나의 모습 만날 것 같아
It was a clean transition.
It was. Ooh, all right.
보미 시스템 up TY track 문을 열어 내가 들어가 첫발 닿는 순간부터 지금까지 네 곁에 있어 창문 열어 새가 날아가 지금 날 보고 웃고 있는 나도 딜 봐도 없어 몽롱하게 빠져들어 멍석 깊이 녹여 눈을 감아 난 신비를 믿니 내가 보여줄게 다 너에게 줄게 이리 가까이 와 너에게 담아줄게 그저 행복한 작은 소망 널리 퍼져있는 꼬마 인형 단순하게 생각해보려 미련 한 번만 더 내 어릴 적 모습 보려 꿈이 현실이야 근데 꿈이야 나는 현상표야 원투
나와 같은 세상과 나를 닮은 눈빛과 숲길 같은 넉넉한 말들 따뜻하게 들려주는 목소리 또 다른 나의 모습을 찾을 수 있는 오직 한 사람 Welcome to my heart inside We're gonna get to become one Just holding you forever in my mind 내게 다른 어지럽힌 목소리 또 다른 나의 모습을 찾을 수 있는 오직 한 사람
Ooh.
Oh, I like the ending.
It's an interesting ending.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was awesome. This was Be
So
Natural.
sorry for the mini second where my mic fell off my desk when I went up to check my door.
I was like, I looked down and there was nobody there, and I was like, something happened to Therese. Oh no.
I'm not in my usual element, so I'm
That's
sorry.
true.
Anyway,
You're all good.
that was
So
really cool.
so this is pre Yeri joining, I guess, right?
It might have been. If somebody in the chat wants to confirm
Before?
that.
Well, there's only 4 of them.
There is only 2014. Gondar says.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, cool.
So these were early on. I'm glad we took a listen to these. I'm not sure do you know who the feature chat? Do you know who the feature was for this?
I'm gonna
curious.
assume that was pre-debut Taeyong from NCT/Super M/.
That's what I was gonna ask. I was like,
Yeah.
is that Taeyong? Like,
Yeah,
I
he
don't,
said,
I don't know the
Yep, got confirmation in the chat.
Okay,
Pre-debut
cool.
NCT Taeyong.
because I don't know what SR14B is.
Yeah, I was like, I saw Taeyong on there, and I was like, I don't know who this is.
Rookies,
But I'm like, I
SM
definitely know the
Rookie
name
14B.
Taeyong.
I
though.
don't.
Huh. That's interesting. I thought his
Yeah, the
feature was
trainee group
it's cool.
name.
It fit. Trainee group. Okay, cool.
Very cool.
The song's
Alex,
fun. I
really-
mean, we're on the same vibe as the last song. I think like
yeah,
definitely on the more Velvet side if we're talking about the Red versus Velvet sides, obviously.
Is this like what people are used to hearing from Red Velvet? Because I know we saw a lot of the like experimental stuff in their title tracks, but is everyone really used to listening to R&B Red Velvet?
yeah. I'm curious. I'm curious what side people. Not that you should choose a side because they're both great, but I'm curious on where people kind of land in terms of. I did see a large consensus in the last video that their whole discography is great. So I don't think there was anything. I don't
See,
think it was
no doubt.
particular to one or the other.
my take on like Red Velvet's discography is that especially I would say like Zimzalabim and On, they've been like all of my favorites from them in the past couple of years have been all B-sides
Oh,
for the most part.
okay.
Like there's definitely good title tracks, but I think earlier Red Velvet title tracks were definitely my thing, and then like the second half of their career thus far has been like I've been finding real gems in B-sides. So
Okay.
And I think that goes for a lot of K-pop groups in the most recent years. All the
Yeah,
great
for
songs are in B-sides. And all of the the songs you would expect are title tracks.
all the songs that you hear like viral
Yeah.
stuff or
Crazy
like
songs,
that
yeah.
they're experimenting more, sure.
Even a lot of B-sides go viral on TikTok before the title track does.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So what
but
do you
yeah,
guys
I really
think about
like
this
this.
one?
I wonder if this video was all one take. Obviously, I missed a part of it, but
No, there was
it kinda-
definitely a transition
Okay.
cut. Like
Yeah.
one of the members did something with their arm and it like
Basically
Oh,
did that
okay.
like
Yeah.
a sweep cut kind
Yep.
of thing. with it.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was very smooth. It was kind of like raw. I liked
Yeah.
it kind of just felt like they picked out a building and decided to sing in it, and brought their feature along. That was cool.
I did like the one part in the music video where they basically grayed out everything except for the chairs, and the chairs were like a bright red, obviously to represent Red Velvet, I would argue. I love the styling of that. I thought that was very sick. But song itself,
That used to be a trope.
oh, it used to be a trope.
That
Okay.
definitely used to be a tropey thing. I remember, like in that era, it was a little bit of a trope. Like a specific, there's a very popular 4-minute music video where they did like the same thing. But it's an interesting edit nonetheless.
Yeah. In terms of the music, I really enjoyed this one a lot. Again, I think I've been enjoying a lot more of the. I've enjoyed both sides, but I will say the Velvet side definitely strikes me a little bit more because I do like that kind of jazzy sort of style music, and I think that this obviously, very similarly to the last track, lends itself to that sort of jazz like styling. They had some like cool like saxophone or like horn section that was really interesting, especially in that first part of the song. And then vocally, I thought it became more interesting as the song went on. There was some like really cool like harmonies at the end, and like the way that they kind of like called and response in like the second verse I thought was very interesting. So I think vocally they were definitely trying to like stretch their limbs a little bit more and do different things that will allow them to kind of, I guess, separate themselves from the other groups that are out there at the current time. But and then also I think somebody else commented on the like chair choreography. Gondo also commented on the chair choreography. I thought that was very sick.
I love chairography.
Chair
And I love floor work in music videos. I really wish that they translated well to stage performances, because a lot of times in those situations, like someone's on the floor of the stage, you can't see them because all the people in front of you.
Oh,
Yeah, but
feels bad.
So that's why sidetrack tangent for a second. That's why I was actually really excited, Brandon, when we went to see Purple Kiss the other day.
Yeah.
That we had the balcony
rage
seats, 'cause
stage.
we could see like a bird's eye view of the stage. It was so good. Like didn't miss any choreography. It was awesome.
Yeah. I also think even for the people on the floor, it wasn't a bad miss either. At least from what I could gather. I don't think it was a bad look. So shout outs to Temple. That was a great show. Also shout outs to Purple Kiss. Love them. Just to get in some comments before we move on to the next one, Kaba says, I feel like they mostly go on their red side for title tracks, IMO, but I prefer their Velvet side. Sometimes they do both simultaneously, which I love. I would also agree with that. And said, can't wait for you to all hear the original track one day. And then Gondo says, just saw PK in Chicago last week, was incredible on floor 2. So very cool. All right. Well, I think if we're all good, we're gonna start moving into the the other half, which I'm very excited about.
We're gonna time skip quite a bit.
We're time jumping.
We added a member.
Added
we went
a member.
Through some, we zimzilla-bimmed.
We Zimza. Yeah.
Yeah, there's pre-Zimzalabim and post-Zimzalabim. We're jumping into post-Zimzalabim.
Yeah, you guys can go check out the first part where I'm gonna let you watch it and you can experience the as if you saw it the first.
And just before we get into the next one, we are doing all the title tracks up until the most recent comeback, and then we have some solo songs. Not all solo songs, but like some solo songs, just to give an idea of like what they've done for like solo work and on the side. So
we did see
so everyone knows what to expect.
We did see a Seulgi song on the GOT7 video. If you didn't watch that,
yeah, we did.
That was great.
Did you?
We did.
Yeah. Bam Bam and Seulgi.
It was great. That was like one of my favorite songs in that GOT7 video. So very sick. Well, let's get into, is this Umpah?
Umpah.
All right. Well, tomato. Okay.
We're back.
This is what I'm here for.
Ooh, okay.
부족되는 줄 아는 애들과 넌 다르길 바래 나 답답하고 숨이 막히고 내게 빠진 거 맞지 너무 겁먹지만 난 바로 너야 넌술 마셔도 내 짝이 될 테니까 Feel the rhythm 몸이 기억하는 대로
All right.
좋아 Something unforgettable 바로 지금 맘이 흘러가는 대로 좋아 수줍은 소리를 나는 거야 호흡을 맞추고 두 눈을 맞추고 너와 나 좋아 Something unforgettable Let the beat drop Keep it so so hot hot Oh yeah yeah Baby 좀 이상해 응 어디 가서
Okay.
좀 끊어 박자를 놓쳐 경고야 나도 몰라 조금만 덤덤 조금만 궁금해 이봐 빨간 맛 행복이란 가깝지 like ice cream cake 정신없고 숨이 막히고 내게 빠진 거 맞지 너무 겁먹지만
Okay.
너야 술 마셔도 끝도 될 테니까 Feel the rhythm 몸이 기억하는 좋아 Something unforgettable 지금이 흘러가는 대로 좋아 수줍은 소리를 나는 거야 리듬을 맞추고 두 발을 맞추고 너와 나 좋아 Something unforgettable
Oh no.
No, Seulgi.
Not Seulgi.
That's me on the roof.
Ooh, okay. That ending was fantastic too.
I'm so glad she did not get struck by lightning. Fixing that
Red
end.
Velvet in their Summer Queen era.
Summer Queen
Yes.
era. Oompa Oompa, baby. Let's go. All right.
I like this song so much more than I remember liking it when it came out.
Are you saying you didn't like it at the time?
No, I did like it when it came
Okay.
out. I just like it a lot more now.
We came to the conclusion that you're summer Alex. You know, you like the summer bops, and this feels like a summer bop to me. If I had to argue a point.
Pretty true. That's
You
I can't argue with that.
This entire music video is so Florida coded and LA coded, I guess. I haven't ever lived in California, but literally like hanging out on the beach and then going home for a hurricane party and playing board games while your like roof is leaking and trying to watch the TV but the antenna isn't working. I've done all of this.
That's
in the
definitely
span of one
specifically
week.
Florida coded.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
knew. They took a page out of Florida.
Even the little map they had, I think it was of South Korea, but it was a peninsula. I'm like, oh my god, it's me. That looks like my map. So
Therese was like, I'm triggered now. They use Florida.
yeah, for real.
But I like this
But
one.
no, I think
ahead.
the song is so cute. I think it mixes the low oompas with the high oompas very, very well.
I didn't think I was
and
going to enjoy that a ton, but yeah, I agree with you.
And I think my new favorite Red Velvet trope is Wendy scream singing. As much crap as I gave really, really bad boy, I did love her scream singing where she'd be like, be like the perfect note.
This is I I like this video a lot too, because the video is
Yeah.
it's kind of got all the things you would expect in like a fun summer girl group music video, but it's also got like the weird Red Velvet flavor to it, where it's like things are not as they should be, and it's clearly not like a normal world.
I really liked the effect they did with that fabric as the waves.
Yeah,
And it was very like Barbie
Yeah.
world
The
esque.
set design was really cool. The dance is very memorable, even though it's like at least like I guess what you would call the point choreo, where they're like kind of like doing that like chest move.
Oh,
It's like so simple, but it's like it's pretty memorable. I definitely
sure.
I forgot what the choreo was for this song until they got back into it in this. I was like, oh yeah, how could I forget like the iconic
The chest. Yeah.
chest wave thing, whatever that is. Other than that, I mean, I don't have a ton that I can go into on this. It's just like it's a summer song. I love the sampling of like or whatever they did to get that lower like Umpah Umpah
Probably
thing
pitched
that
it.
they're like
Yeah, yeah.
sampling. Yeah, whether it's one of them pitching or like a sample or something, it's used well throughout the song, and I think it, like Therese mentioned, they do a good job of making that fit in the song and like thematically and like sonically go back and forth with like the girl's very jarring high pitched voice or high pitch of like the exact same thing.
Oompa,
That's cool.
oompa,
Yeah.
oompa, oompa.
I will also say I think it thoroughly impresses me again, and I think just going through Red Velvet's catalog for the first time and kind of I re-listened to some of the songs from part 1 just so I could like at least get an idea today. So I was like kind of going through a lot of the title tracks, and I was just like, man, I am so excited where I'm not going to have to be like gate kept from all of these other title songs so I can listen to more Red Velvet, because man, I've been waiting for part 2, and so I feel like this one is just like super fun, super summery, as I mentioned before. I love the way that the song is like structured out. I think their producer that they've gone with, I don't know if it's the same producer, but I like the way that the song was kind of like put together. Everything kind of has its own like kind of like flavor and has its own kind of vibe that I think they do super well in the red portion of Red Velvet. And yeah, I loved Seulgi's part of her walking out into the roof like in the bit. I was like, oh man, they're really gonna do my girl like that. Terrible. But I was very stoked. So this one was great. This was just again inoffensive, really fun, super catchy, and I'm pretty sure I'll be going back to this one a lot because I enjoy it. Gondo did say that love all the Red Velvet song references in the rap verse. So I had to.
Yeah, I did. I think I only picked up at the end, but I did notice. I think you and me, Brandon, noticed it at the same time where whoever was rapping, maybe Irene, I don't remember, mentioned ice cream cake at the end of the one verse. And I was like, oh man, I probably just missed a bunch of references if they did that. But
Yeah.
that's cool.
I was
Love
like,
the
ice
callback.
cream cake. And then I was like, oh, wait, ice cream cake. I was like, I know what they're talking about. So that was very cool. That was a good moment for me. But the next one we have here.
Kpop is coming together.
It's coming. Yeah. This is when I go like Jimmy Neutron brain blast in this part. You know, I'm going to unlock the fifth element now for me. But we are going to move on to the next one, which is Psycho. So this isn't from the same album, correct? This is from
No,
the next.
this was new. This was a pretty long awaited comeback, I believe, when Psycho came out. I think they were in a little bit of like the big drought.
Hiatus.
People were there's a lot of anticipation for Psycho.
Okay. Because this came out 4 years ago, roughly. So imagine the other one was like what, 3, give or take?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll get into Psycho, guys. So let's give it a listen. Oh, you can't start off like that. Gonna be popping off. Wow.
우리 진짜 별나를 그냥 내가 너무 좋아해 난 그걸 너무 잘 알고 날 착각해 나도 마찬가지인걸
That arpeggiated riff.
우린 참 별나고 이상한 사이야 서로를 부서지게 그리고 또 껴나 그리고 또 껴안아 You got me feeling like a psycho 우리 보고 말해 자꾸 다시 안 볼 듯 싸우다가도 떠다니니 말야 이해가 안 간대 웃기지도 않대 맞아 psycho 서로 좋아주는 바보 너 없인 어지럽고 슬퍼져 기운도 많았어요 둘이 잘 만났대 Hey now be okay Hey trouble 경고 따윈 없이 오는 나 I'm a original visual 우린 원래 이랬어 Yeah 두렵지는 않아 It's hot let me just hop 어떻게 널 다룰까 어쩔 줄을 몰라 너를 달래고 뱃속에 발로 차도 가끔 내게 미소 짓는 너 어떻게 놓겠어 우리 나름 갖고 참 슬픈 사이야 서로를 빛나게 해 Tell me now 마치 내가 꿈처럼 그리고 또 껴안아 You got me feeling like a psycho 우리 보고 말해 자꾸 다시 안 볼 듯 싸우다가도 떠다니니 말야 이해가 안 간대 웃기지도 않대 맞아 psycho 서로 좋아주는 바보 너 없이 어지럽고 슬퍼져 기운도 많았어요 둘이 잘 만났대 Hey now be okay Don't look back 그렇게 우리답게 가보자 내 온몸으로 널 느끼고 있어 Everything will be okay You got me feeling like a psycho 우리 보고 말해 자꾸 다시 안 볼 듯 싸우다가도 떠다니니 말야 둘이 잘 만났대 Hey now be okay 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 It's alright It's alright It's alright Hey now be okay Hey now be okay yeah Hey now be okay Hey now be okay It's alright It's alright 우린 좀 이상해
Yes.
All right, guys. That was Psycho. How are we feeling on this one?
I mean, the comments say it all.
Yeah,
Best song
iconic,
ever. My
iconic
favorite
song.
Red Velvet song. One of the best pop songs of the 21st century, and I don't mean just in K-pop.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
High praise for
High
this
praise.
song. Well
The Queens.
deserved. Yeah.
Damn.
I love it.
I love this
Oh.
song, and I'm noticing now that we've listened to a lot of their songs in order. They use a lot of horns in their songs, but
Yeah.
it feels like this is a new iteration with the like staccato horns that I
This is a
love.
trap song.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, in like the most R&B sense, in the most R&B way you can cut it, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a trap song.
Mm-hmm.
So like the horns make sense. Like the horns that they're like the horns you would put in like a trap song, but they're
Red
like
Velvet.
reiterated and worked into like an R&B, like future bass kind of
Yeah.
drop. Because the drop with the like the swelling supersaw synths
Yeah.
that are kind of like swelling on like
arpeggiated.
the back. They're
Yeah.
swelling like on the backbeat of the drop. That's like a future bass drop. The rest of the whole song is basically just trap. It's got like slow 808s.
808s.
And
Yeah, I was
horns.
gonna say. Yeah.
which is really interesting because the vocals are complete just R&B.
Yeah.
Everything is layered. The whole song is like the entire song is like layered vocals, layered vocals, layered vocals.
And oh my God, Seulgi.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's go.
Really, like this definitely solidified my bias.
Seulgi gang.
Yeah.
I think for me, I was very surprised at this song because at first I was like, what am I gonna get? Everybody's been saying like Psycho. Therese was like popping off for a second before we even clicked the video. So I was like, I want to temper my thoughts before I get into it, just so I can kind of come and assess it well. Because I am the newest. If anybody had just come in, I am the newest to K-pop out of the three of us here. So for me, it's like this is again, if you saw the Zim Zam Bim video, you already know. But I felt like this one was. I felt like this one was very cool in the sense of the way that the song was put together. It was not what I was expecting, especially once you get to the chorus. That's like everything opens up in a weird way, but like I still think has this kind of like, again, red velvet quality. The layered vocals, as Alex mentioned, really kind of, I think, come out even that much more in that chorus. Some of those like really high notes, like really, really high up there. I mean, like they have like a great range and register. And I think they do a great job of hitting those like super strong notes that really kind of pierce through the mix, I'd argue.
Yeah, there's a vocal run in the pre-chorus where they go really high falsetto.
Yeah.
And I think I don't remember who exactly does it. I know it looked like there were multiple members that did the pre-chorus. But it's really like abnormally high to like if I'm casually listening to the song with my eyes open or with my eyes closed, just like tuning out. Like that's something that makes me like open my eyes. I'm like, Jesus.
Wow. Yeah.
I was like, damn, they really did that. Okay.
They're really cooking. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think that was kind of what I think, again, and kind of the point off what Therese was saying about like, I think it just makes me appreciate their music that much more because I think now, like with songs like this and kind of, again, going through the first part and even getting kind of a little bit of a taste of old from the first two songs that we listened to, I think just vocally how incredible they are about, like, again, working with their producer to kind of arrange a song that fits everybody super well and that is utilized super well. So I think this one, I can understand this being like a top song for most RV fans because, like, man, it's a lesson in vocal structure and like vocal skills that I don't think I could possess, certainly. But
yeah, I was gonna say I definitely get why people like it. I would say that it's probably it might be their best song.
Ooh, okay.
I would say it's definitely in their top 3 for like best songs if you're just looking at it more objectively.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean it's my favorite song. It's definitely
Sure.
like highly ranked for me. Like I think it's a great song, but I can see why it's so well received and well loved because it's just a great song.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite again, Alex?
Really Bad Boy is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know if I was remembering that correctly, but I was. Okay.
We're gonna have a moment
but
again with
what did you
Therese.
guys... no, he's free to love really Bad Boy as much as he wants. I fully support him. But what did you guys think of the styling?
Oh, styling was great too. I like the black and white. I think they did a great job.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I'd love to see blonde Wendy.
Ooh, yeah, that was a really good contrast. I think their makeup was done really well. It was like kind of like they looked like dolls, but a little bit lifeless. And that was really cool. And I don't know if you guys got the visual reference, but this came out around the same time as Hotel Del Luna, which is a K-drama. It's like
Love
a
that.
creepy hotel K-drama.
It's my favorite
And
K-drama.
yeah, it is gorgeous. Definitely go check it out because they for sure had some influences in the hotel room that they were dancing in and a couple other scenes. So
That makes sense.
I love it.
Brandon IU stars in that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We love IU. Oh my god, I love
IU,
IU.
baby. I love it. Getting some comments real quick. Melotrix, hello, thank you for joining. They said they made it Red Velvet style. Kappa said, I love that they're considered a vocal group. Philosophy, I'm pretty sure, hopefully I pronounced that right. A song is good when you topple All I Want for Christmas Is You on the charts in December. That is nuts. Okay, yeah, that's some high praise. Nine Voices says RBB is a valid as a fave. IU is so great in Hotel de Luna. The made a song for the K drama. I assume that they made the.
Oh, they did. I forgot about
Okay.
this. It's called See the Stars.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Very cool. Well, we are going to move on to the next one, guys, which is going to be Queendom. So,
Dude, I just love this run of Red Velvet is so good.
when does it stop, Alex?
It'll never stop. It's
Okay.
still going.
No spoilers. I don't think it stopped.
Okay, well, all right. Let's get into it. Queendom. Not my AirPod.
That's where it went. This is where it is right now.
Hey, here we go again. 눈부신 햇살아래 아이처럼 활짝 웃는 너. Yeah. Oh hey, 같은 꿈속에 우리 계속 불러댄 먼 기억 너머의 wonderland. We're queens in the red castle. Don't need crown 타고났지 다소. 함께 만들어온 paradigm 확실히 다른 stereotype. 볼수록 빛나는 pose problems 저 하늘 위로 던져. We're making the rules. 'Cause we are queens and kings.
All right, let's go.
모일수록 아름답게 shining bling bling. 비가 내려도 strong and beautiful. 모두 다른 색깔로 완성한 rainbow. 디라뚜빠빠디라 라디라뚜빠빠디라 다시 한번 시작해볼까. That's a queendom, yeah. 디라뚜빠빠디라 라디라뚜빠빠디라 너와 손을 맞잡은 순간. That's a queendom. We strong, nothing missing. Wake up, 답은 simple. Be boss, 불어 whistle. 더 큰 세상이 너를 주목해. 축제를 열어볼까. 난 너의 손을 잡아. 기다린 지금이야. 너답게 펼쳐봐. 놀라, one my carnival. Climax 지금부터야. We are making the rules. 'Cause we are queens and kings. 손을 다 높이 모일수록 아름답게 shining bling bling. 비가 내려도 strong and beautiful. 모두 다른 색깔로 완성한 rainbow. 더 크게 외쳐 We do it better. 어둠을 헤쳐 빛을 따라가. 새로운 color 이름은 together. It's now or never. We got forever. 'Cause we are queens and kings. 손을 더 높이 모일수록 아름답게 shining bling bling. 비가 내려도 strong and beautiful. 모두 다른 색깔로 완성한 rainbow. 디라뚜빠빠디라 디라뚜빠빠디라 다시 한번 시작해볼까. That's our queendom, yeah. 디라뚜빠빠디라 라디라뚜빠빠디라 너와 손을 맞잡은 순간. That's our queendom, yeah.
Oh my God,
It's fun.
insane. All right, guys, that was Queendom. Oh boy, I guess I'll start this time. I gotta say, the bass on this song, 10 out of 10. Chef's kiss. That bass
it's
was
good.
riffing. That was such a hard, like, oh my God, that really carried the song. Not obviously vocally, it was great too as well, but like just everything from like the instrumentation to like the actual like switch up in songs, like that pre-chorus is so odd, but like works. Like I was like almost scratching my head, like trying to figure out where it's gonna go, and then the way it kind of just melds super well into that chorus is money. So This one.
Money.
This might be this might be the front runner right now for part 2.
Wow.
This one is,
This is a bop.
it's really fun. It's got such good rhythm.
Yeah.
It's got a really catchy chorus. I'm trying. It feels like it came and went. It felt so quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
maybe
need to
because it was only
re-listen.
3
Yeah.
minutes. But I loved it. I loved the way that I love their singing.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't have enough words to describe this song. It just is.
It just is.
It's like a, I don't know. It's like a fun. It's like a fun dance pop song. If I'm comparing it to another song that it reminds me of, like just in a similar like feel,
Mhm.
thinking like Twice Fancy,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
where it's like it's using that same kind of structure and like use of like brass, with like a cool bass going on, like bass carrying the rhythm. It's fun. I really specifically liked. I caught one scene where it was Wendy. I don't know if it was anyone else. The pre-chorus right before going in, there's a really cool vocal run.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I think the lyrics are like "We are making the move" or something. We are making the moves. It's just like a really cool vocal run that it kind of is not what I would expect the vocals to do before the chorus, which I thought was cool. And then the vocals popping off at the end with the runs
Oh,
are crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
last
know
chorus.
who else. Can someone in chat tell me? I know that Wendy does a lot of the vocal runs, but I know like they're all
They're
very
all-
good singers.
I was gonna say.
I heard at the very end. I know that I recognized some of the vocals were Wendy at the end, but I know some of them weren't. Does anyone know like who are the usual like suspects that are doing like these kind of vocal runs and the ad libs and stuff?
Who
Uh,
is the perpetrator?
Who is that
of
person?
this
Yeah,
vocal
who are the
run?
suspects of
Who
the
this is-
pop off vocals?
We need to give them their flowers.
Uh,
Seulgi does some of the ad
This
libs.
so- Okay.
Understandable.
Understandable. Yeah.
And I feel like she has such a not really. I guess it is unique
Yeah.
to Red Velvet. I can always point out her voice very clearly.
I would agree. Yeah. I love some Seulgi.
But I'm still getting to know the rest of the members.
yeah, yeah. If I'm being totally honest, I have trouble with some of Red Velvet's
Seulgi and Joy.
Sylvie
Okay.
and Joy. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm still trying to find ways to differentiate like all the members with all the different stylings and jumping from video to video stuff. It's a little tough. Bear with me. I'm not great with names and everything yet, but
And faces and membering.
yeah.
Joy is the tallest.
Okay. That might help.
That actually might help. So we'll keep an eye out.
Yeah.
I will also say on a point that Alex made about like what the song, I guess, like similar in the same vein, or similar vein. I kind of got a little bit of I don't know if you guys know the group YOASOBI. It kind of gave me a little bit of that
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of vibe. So,
Yeah,
which
okay.
I love YOASOBI
I will
as
say
well.
this feels like the most pop track that we've got from them. Like traditional pop.
Traditional pop, yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, there's nothing that weird about her, right?
Yeah, nothing. Even the music video, I didn't feel I wasn't uneasy at all. It was strange. I was uneasy that I wasn't uneasy.
Yeah, you're. I would agree as
Everything's
well.
too happy. What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I thought this was great. Just to kind of comment on here, Seulgi, Joy, Wendy do it the most, but every member does their own ad libs and even their own vocal layering. Watching their recordings behind the scenes is, I would assume, recording behind the scenes is awesome. Nine Voices says, sorry I can't stay. I have an interview for a new job tomorrow and it's bedtime in the UK. So bye. Enjoy the
Ooh,
rest of the stream.
good luck.
Good luck, Nine Voices. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
kill
stopping
that
by us.
interview.
Kill that interview. You're gonna do great. And then just everybody was saying good luck. Philosophy said correct. This is the first Red Velvet song went normal, in quotes, K-pop. And then Kaba says the song makes me a bit emotional, to be honest. So
Oh, that's so good.
it is. It's good. It's got that. Yeah, it's got that good feeling to it. Like I'm just
Yeah.
like,
It's
I was just like,
heartwarming.
I do agree with Teresa's statement that it ends too quick. Like you're like, I could take like another 3 minutes of this for sure. Like I would be so
Honestly.
glad if they extended it, you know. So I love that. Well, we are going to move
It
on to
is
the next.
short.
What were you gonna say,
It,
Alex?
sorry, it is short in comparison to most of their other songs. I'm looking at song lengths right now.
Not by that
It
much
is
though.
not by
The new
much, but it
era
is one of their
K-pop.
shorters.
But either way, I think we're gonna
Yeah.
move on to the next
yeah.
one here, which is "Feel My Rhythm."
Ooh.
This one looks to be interesting. You know, they
This
have some.
one is my favorite Red Velvet song.
Oh,
This
let's
one
go!
I'm excited for because they took the let's get weird budget from this music video and threw it all into Feel My Rhythm.
Oh
That's
god.
accurate.
Everybody's saying Malachek says this is a masterpiece. I love everything about this comeback. Gonda said this is my third favorite song. Okay, and Kawa says this one is the one. So let's get into it. Feel My Rhythm. What? I got a watercolor painting.
All of the visuals of this music video are inspired by a painting, and it's really interesting.
Okay, that makes sense.
They really decided like, hey, we haven't been weird in a while. Let's
Yeah, you're gonna scratch your head.
Let's
and
do
you're
something
gonna feel
about
my
it.
eyebrows singing, it'll be great. Seulgi as the Black Mamba.
Red velvet 무도회를 뒤집어 작은 소란을 또 일으켜 This is gonna be a crazy night 등장부터 인사까지 파격적이게 우리 살짝 놀아볼까 솔직하게 baby 지금부터 시작해볼게 Feel my vibes 꽃가루를 날려 폭죽을
Ooh.
크게 터뜨려 우리로만 다 편견해가 되지 마 자유로워 지금 Come with me 상상해봐 뭐든지 노래를 따라서 저 끝까지 춤을 춰 날 움직이게 My heartbeat 해가 떠올 때까지
Ooh.
멈추지 말아줘 이 순간을 놓지 마 baby 찬양받은 classic right 이제 조금 낯선 다른 차원까지 Get loud 상상할 수 없는 건 시간 속 예고 없이 등장해 이 밤은 멋지고 우리 falling wild and brave 시선을 끄는 emotion Taking me on your direction 끝없는 발걸처럼 빠져드는 sweet emotion 머리 푼 채 어디로든 떠날래 온 세상 모든 경계를 다 휘저을래 꽃가루를 날려 샴페인을 더 크게 터뜨려 더는 어제와 내일에 가두지 마 자유로워 지금 Come with me 상상해봐 뭐든지 우리를 따라서 저 끝까지 춤을 춰 날 움직이게 My heartbeat 해가 떠올 때까지 멈추지 말아줘 이 순간을 놓지 마 baby 온 세상이 멈추는 순간 What I feeling 어서 내 손을 잡아 본적 없던 feeling 빠지는 you and I Next time 시계를 돌려 어디로 가볼까 Come on 또 다시 시작해 you and I
Oh. Those high vocals. How do they keep getting better? Fuck. All right, well, guys, that was Red Velvet's "Feel My Rhythm." Man, you're right. They really did throw the wacky budget at this music video. I think.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not gonna try to understand it. If anyone in
same.
the comments has any idea of like the meaning or the lore or whatever, I know there's a lot of speculation. I know there's a lot of wacky stuff going on here. There's like the whole like strawberry thing going on. There's the whole. I know there was like theories about Seulgi and her connection to like Black Mamba or like Espa's storyline. If anyone has any clarifying stuff while we're going through the song, please. I would love to hear anything.
I got this up because I did a lot of digging on my own.
Oh, boy.
Oh, let's go,
This was
Therese.
also in my Kwangya era
Oh.
of
Oh,
trying
no.
to get into
Oh, no.
the Espa lore.
Oh no.
But yeah, go ahead and comment, Brandon. How do you feel about the song?
This song was nuts. This is like another Zimzalbim moment, you know. I basically was like going into like full shock. There was some moments where like I had no idea what was going on. It was like K-pop. There was like some classical elements. There was a bunch of there was like a bunch of crazy shit going on in this song that I didn't think would work on paper, but work so well. So I gotta say this was awesome. I can tell why this again is a very highly rated song for, I would assume, a lot of the RV fans, because again, this one I think must have been wild. I always think about these songs in the context of like when they were released and if you were a fan of like K-pop, because I'm like, holy shit, just imagine hearing this song for like the first time you've been waiting for like the RV comeback and like this is the song they hate with you with. Oh, wild. It'd be crazy. But yeah, vocally was nuts. I don't think I have enough hours in a day to really like fine tooth comb this shit. But there's so many great vocal layers. I love the second part of the chorus. It gives me this like I love the melody choice that it chose for that second part of that chorus. That feels like it gives this kind of emotional swing to it that I wasn't really expecting. But like anytime that second part of that chorus hits, I'm like, damn, I feel it. You know, like that hits the chest super hard. That bridge was very interesting as well. I thought that was very cool. And again, it gave me that kind of like, it gave me like a little bit of like, I think Gondo actually pointed out like this, the performance video is like a classic European style ballroom video. I think it kind of has that kind of ballroom swing that we talked about earlier. I think this song kind of in weird ways, you get little blips of like this kind of like ballroom swing that I really enjoyed, from more of a musicality standpoint.
What you might be hearing is the sample they used, which was, if I remember, "Air on a G String." It's a classical song.
Yes,
So
but it's from Bach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's a well-known classical song, so it gives the listener kind of a feeling of nostalgia, or like they already know the song, so
Sure.
it kind of it gives you that familiarity to something very strange.
Yeah. For sure.
I love it.
Philosophy said Red Velvet can do Bach, but Bach can do Red Velvet. The song is so good. I think that perfectly sums that up.
Yeah.
I think Bach would go into cardiac arrest hearing a Red Velvet song.
Bach was literally rolling in his grave when this song got released.
He's like, what the fuck's this? This is what they use my music
What
for?
have you done?
Oh my God.
I don't have anything really additionally to add to everything that you said, Brandon. My only thing that I want to point out for this song, my favorite part, and like this is a great song. I love a lot of parts of this song. My favorite by far is the little instrumental thing they do. Like the glitchy instrumental thing post bridge before the last chorus. It's like I don't know how to even describe it. I don't know what it's just like they took a bunch of weird samples, they used it under the speaking.
Yeah.
He's just talking, right?
Mhm.
Um, it's such an odd way to transition like a key change
Yeah.
and to bring in like the last part of the song, but it works so well, and it's so like it's mathy. Like when you listen to it, Brandon, do you hear that?
It was like a little off, and I made like a face because I was like, wait a second, this seems like off time or odd or like odd meter or whatever, and it does have that kind of mathy feel to it, which I like.
I That's like the cherry on top of this song for me. Like this song is, I think, great without it, amazing with it.
I would agree.
Okay.
Therese, what
I
do you got
brought
for
up
us?
a few articles because I want to make sure
Doing
I'm
this right?
addressing everything, because this is a visual feast of a music video.
It is.
And you can tell at the very beginning it was referencing a lot of very famous paintings. And as far as I'm looking at an article from medium.com, if you just Google search Red Velvet, Feel My Rhythm, meaning, it should be one of the first options. But
Mm-hmm.
we go from Ophelia to the Head of Orpheus to Swing and Dress to like The Spy, and these are all kind of depictions of women doing um maybe like risque things of that time period.
Mm-hmm.
So possibly a reference to rebellious women. Otherwise, they don't have a lot of there's no obvious connection to all of them other than being beautiful.
Fair.
And then a lot of the setting of the music video was taken from The Garden of Earthly Delights, and by Hieronymus Bosch. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's a bizarre painting. I sent it to you guys in the Discord chat. It's strange, and it kind of encompasses everything that was happening in this music video. I don't know if what was happening in the music video pertains to any lore, or if they were just doing stuff that was in this painting.
That's
Or
it's
like
probably.
showcasing all of the weird animals that were in this painting, or there's like all the weird bird people and the giant, like what we're looking at right now, that's in the painting.
Interesting. Okay.
I have no
Yeah.
clue what it all means, but I think they were definitely, they wanted to be weird, they succeeded in being weird, and it really worked.
I
'Cause
as a non-lore person, my sentiments on the visuals of this video are I also love Strawberries Seulgi, and that big bird is really cool.
long story short, Feel My Rhythm
Feel My Rhythm.
about strawberries,
Strawberries. Yeah, exactly. I will also point
about
out
the temptation of the fruit of
the
the
temptation.
strawberry.
I will also point out I really enjoyed the rapping in this song too as well. So
Oh yeah, I agree. That's okay.
you're welcome,
Not
Alex.
And I'm not gonna tangent. I just want to piggyback on that a little bit. Like this is one of the first times where I've like thought a rap verse from a Red Velvet song title track was good.
I'm gonna agree.
Not that they're bad rappers. It's just like they don't really. It feels like on a lot of their title tracks prior to this, they never really committed to the rap. It was kind of just like there to be there, just
Yeah.
to like for texture difference or
Mm-hmm.
to like fill space. It never felt like it was a rapper rapping. It was like a rapper filling space. Where this actually felt like a rapper doing a rap verse. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I agree. Getting some comments. Kaba says, I think this was the first song that a classical piece was sampled in K-pop, but not 100% sure. And then Sir Keg said you started earlier. Sorry, we did make a post about it, but we have like 13 videos to go through, so we wanted to try to make sure we could get through all of them. Gondo said definitely started the trend, and everybody kind of agreed with that. I did mention about the European classic styling. Feel My Rhythm is my favorite track / album in the RV Festival series. And then Gondo says it took just as much to recreate all the weird stuff in the making. Yeah, I can imagine that whoever did the set design for that deserves an award because, man, that's taking forever. So, but yeah, this was great.
I also really love the choreography.
The choreo is
Sorry.
also great. Yeah, I would agree.
I couldn't even pay attention to the choreo on this.
Oh, I think Red Velvet does a very good job of pointing out very specific movements, like the Umpah Umpah or the, I don't know what this one is. And then,
I don't know.
but yeah, I can always remember very specific parts of Red Velvet music videos by their choreography.
Why doesn't Red Velvet do more dance practice videos? Does anyone know?
Let us know.
Is it because they're considered a vocal group?
Could be.
If anyone knows in the chat, I would genuinely love to know because I know there are very limited dance practice videos for Red Velvet songs, and me personally, I prefer watching dance practice videos over music videos a lot of times.
All right.
It's an SM thing.
We
You guys would
like
like to know as well. All right. Well.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the consensus is no one knows.
Fair enough.
But they did.
All right.
Philosophy did say it's an SM thing, but they wish that they've been posting a lot more recently. So, but everybody's agreeing that we should see more SM. If you watch this, more dance videos. This is all that we ask. You know.
Well, I feel like dance practices are really smart because they're not only like it's not only capitalizing for like more views and more money for the group, more money for the company, whatever. It's also like helping their community like learn the dance and be able to recreate it and do dance covers and like engage more with the group and engage more with the dance that everyone wants to do dance challenges. Well, people need
The
to
fan
know
base,
how to do
yeah.
your dance.
That's
Um,
true. Yeah.
I just feel like it's smart. It feels like a win-win. It's a really odd choice to not do it, especially with like everybody is doing dance practices.
Yeah.
You've got some groups doing like dance practices and then dance practices with live vocals, and they'll do like holiday dance practices. Like they go all out with it for
Twitch
content.
dance practices, or
I see
there's
like
a lot of.
I see like Instagram clips with like other K-pop members from different groups doing like dance challenge or whatever. So Red Velvet,
Yeah.
I don't know who we have to talk to, but I just want to put that
All right,
out
that's
there.
just my
Anymore.
that's my little rant.
All right. Well, the next one we have on here is Birthday. So I don't know if there's
remember this.
I don't know if there's anything I need to know about
this
this.
song.
This is this is an Alex.
I
love
love
track.
this song. Hold up.
Okay. Oh,
I hope I don't remember it, not because I didn't like it, you know?
I'll also point out.
Oh.
Oh, that's what you.
I
oh
got
my God!
I got
now-
my Wendy birthday cake album here ready to go.
Oh my God! It's
Right.
all getting put together now. That's what you. Oh shit! Oh my God! I'm having a moment here, guys.
Oh, you're figuring out
I'm figuring it out. Yeah.
the lore behind the merch.
Yeah. Now I'm getting it. Oh my God! Holy shit! All right. Well, I'm glad you guys were here for me to experience having an aneurysm live. This next one's Birthday, so let's give it a listen. Oh.
Ooh.
B-sides on this album are
party?
unreal, by the way.
B-sides are unreal. Okay.
Yeah.
Another great sample.
Okay.
Special day, 시작해 another chance. 달콤한 아이스크림 케이크 또다시 내게 건네.
Another ice cream cake reference.
Yeah.
지금 날 보면 떨리는 네 눈빛.
And rappers rapping.
Rappers rapping.
두 손을 꼭 모은 채로 뭐든 상상해봐. 눈앞에 네가
Oh yeah, Big Cat. Wait, was that a pentagram?
Yeah. It appears so.
We're getting back to weird RV again. Not the Wii remote. I was right. All right, cool.
Is that guitar in there?
It sounds like guitar, yeah. This is definitely guitar. All right. Oh no.
No.
I'll be
I
right
didn't-
back, but I'll still be here.
I didn't know they
Okay.
had. I didn't know they had a guest feature from that gingerbread man from the Shrek movie. That's crazy. That's awesome. Good for them. I'm glad they were able to fit that into their production, costs. That's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't a cheap feature.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap feature. Anyway, this was Birthday by Red Velvet. Bellatrix, I did know that Red Velvet is a cult. I'm just saying, I just thought, them being a little bit more obvious with it. Continue again. I'll preface that I am the newest to K-pop here, so I will say that again just in case you weren't here earlier. So
You
That's-
knew it was
that's
a
on me.
cult, but you didn't know it was an outright cult.
I didn't know it
You
was an
thought they were
outright.
more
This was
interested
about
than that.
this is about as direct as you could get, I'd argue. So, but the music
Wow.
video was holy shit. That was on another
Yeah.
level. That was crazy. I love the music. I thought the first part of the song was like really interesting. The way that they kind of had like, I guess it's kind of like it has like a weird filter on it where like it sound like the way that the sound kind of is drawn in. It was very odd. The chorus was huge. I love that. It almost gives me a little bit of a metal feel, if I'm going to be honest. It's kind of got like that kind of it's kind of got like some good electric guitars, especially in that second chorus and then getting into the bridge. There's some like really heavily distorted guitar work, which I was not fully expecting. So to have them included into this song was really cool. Again, that my background is more like metal alternative music, so I feel like this one kind of played a little bit more to my strengths. But yeah, this was great. This was definitely a very odd song, and I think I would love to give it more listens, which I probably will. But I think upon first listen, I thought it was very, very interesting, and obviously way more on the chaotic, like RV kind of side of things than
Yeah.
I feel like what we've gotten recently. So
I think it's interesting. My background is definitely more in the symphonic orchestral route, and I think we were both fed pretty well by this. The opening was
yeah.
a sample of Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, and I didn't know if they were going to do anything else with it, and they kind of didn't, but I think that's fine. I think I really enjoyed their beat drop in the chorus where what was it? Didn't Wendy like hype it up or something, or someone hyped it up before they actually go into the bum da 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 da, and then it gets like really interesting with like literally a whirlpool of drum beats.
Yeah, it really popped off after that break. That was crazy. Alex, what's your thoughts on it?
It's just a fun song. It's like chaotic. It's like no, it's so close to being like what I would consider noise, like SM noise.
Mhm.
I'm just noticing for the first time in this listen through that the guitar is like a motif throughout the entire song.
Yeah.
Not just in that like bridge kind of I don't know if it's I've never seen the choreo for this. I don't know if it's like a dance break or like what happens during that part where they have that guitar riff and the beat picks up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I am noticing now that like the guitar does have like a weird it's got some sort of like filter on it or something, but it's used sort of as like the rhythm throughout the chorus I think is really cool. It lends to some uniformness. Is that a word? Throughout the song with the use of the guitar, and I always like that. I always like seeing like live instruments or instruments that are less commonly used for this type of music integrated and like implemented in different ways. So like hearing Red Velvet with like a metal guitar riff is cool.
Yeah.
You know,
plays to things we love already, so that's awesome. Velocity did confirm it is a dance break part, so did get that. Also confirmed what Therese said about the George Gershwin Rhapsody in Blue, and then said that it's not their personal favorite, but it's still good.
Yeah, I don't know what else you would do much with a sample from there.
I'm sure.
No, it's not air on the G string. It's not that, but it's good. I do really like the trend of sampling classical songs in K-pop. I think it's so much fun.
I agree. I like when I think it's very cool that they again sample kind of more classical music, especially I feel like classical music is like especially if you're not listening to it on a regular basis or that's not your lane of music choice. I think it's an interesting way to kind of give ears to something that I don't think particularly most people would be gravitated towards. And either being able to kind of keep it the same or kind of switch it up,
I think it's more of a strategic move because a lot of people say they don't like K-pop, they think it's weird, and adding a classical sample gives them a sense of familiarity. The same way that they do with like a lot of samples of older pop music. Like what was that Whitney Houston sample that I did or something? No, it wasn't Whitney Houston. It was I Will Survive.
Oh yeah. It was I Will Survive. Yeah.
And everyone really liked that song because they kind of already knew it. And there's some psychology behind people's enjoyment of music comes from being able to predict what's going to happen next. So
right, and
I think
like,
it is kind of strategic.
There's been a lot of that lately too, because there was that other newer boy group who did like the "Take on Me" sampling.
Oh, I don't know.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
A newer, I forget.
Gloria Gaynor. Yes, I Will Survive. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Anyway, Alex, continue. Sorry.
That was it. Just pointing out that I've noticed that a lot lately. That there's like way more sampling of like iconic or stuff that's like just in people's heads, like normally, like older songs or whatever. It's a very. It's been common in Western music for a long time, but it feels like it's become more common in K-pop much more recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think very similarly to like like fashion, right? That's also cyclical, where I feel like, like something that was not popular, 5 years ago could now, can be retransformed or maybe brought into a different light now because other people are a part of it. So I kind of attribute that to, again, having the way that people kind of sample things is very interesting. So I love it. I think obviously if you're giving respect to whoever wrote it originally, I think that's always great too. But not always necessarily a precursor. But some comments here. Cabo says a weird one but fun. The birthday cake album not birthday cake, birthday album is great. The B-sides are the best. What Melatrix says. Wendy throwing a rock against scissor hands. That's awesome. I love that. She can, and then Sir Kig said she can only beat him. And then just getting into that comment about Red Velvet is a cult. So I get that. Now I know. But we've known, but I just need to just further convince myself that it is a cult, So the next one is Chill Kill. So I think we're gonna get into this one.
Their newest one?
Yes, this is the one that just came out.
Oh, let's go.
I've not heard this or seen it or anything. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this stream, not gonna lie.
Therese has been in the Discord chat being like, when are we doing RV2? When are we doing RV2?
I've been simultaneously busy and also waiting for this. All right.
As have I. So let's get into Chill Kill, baby. Melatrix says Red Velvet actress era.
Oh, I love that. Are we gonna get IU in here too? IU featured? We're in kind of like a creepy hotel looking place. What is this?
That's where this is Pizza Man Part 2.
Pizza Man Part 2.
They're gonna summon him right there.
That's a Pizza Man.
It's Pizza. Ooh, okay. What?
Ooh.
Interesting. Wow. So jarring.
No, don't interrupt the song.
that a giant milkshake?
너 때문에 울지 않아 너 때문에 웃을 수밖에
Did anyone else see that?
They said it's a gas can.
All right, I'm delusional. Fuck.
That's what you do, right?
Honestly, if I was a cop, I'd stop.
That's what you do when you
just
get
stop
stopped
them
by
all.
the cops. Is you dance.
I'd at least wait for them to finish.
Yeah. You gotta wait for them to finish. Get a free Red Velvet concert? Yeah.
They know. They know what's up.
Interesting. Okay.
That was whew.
Wow.
That was
I'm
very.
definitely gonna listen to that a lot more.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Would
Is
anyone like to
this
start?
album? Does this album have a lot of synthwave on it?
It could. I don't know. Who knows? Somebody in the
Oh,
chat. If they
someone in
want,
chat,
listen,
let us
yeah.
Yeah, someone in
I
chat
haven't
let
heard
us know.
anything.
We
It
haven't.
definitely turned into a synthwave song during that bridge. And I was trying to place the really high pitch like dee 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 dee. Was that like
Ooh.
a string?
Okay, so that's like, it's hard to tell exactly what it is, right? It's
Right. Because it sounds very horror movie-esque. So it makes me think it's strings, like violin.
if it is, it's digital.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's hard to tell because it could be like a blend of something. It could be like a modulated
Mm-hmm.
violin. It could be like, for all I know, it could be like a modulated like flute synth or something.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, you're right.
It kind of, you're talking about like the higher pitch thing that kind of persists throughout the whole chorus, right?
Yeah, because it's definitely the sound you hear in horror movies where it's like
Oh, like that. Oh, like the.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
swinging
it's
stab,
sort of
yeah.
yeah, it's sort of like the same sound, but they
Yeah.
utilize it differently, and they also put like a little bit of like what's the effect you would call that? It's like the dubstep effect.
Yeah. Okay.
I forget the actual term for like when you volume filter something so that it basically like wobbles a little bit. It has that effect on it as well. And so I guess I'll start for me.
Oh.
That's the part of the song that I don't like.
Interesting.
I don't like that. Maybe I need to like listen to it with headphones, like good headphones, or
Mhm.
listen to it more. This
I
is
had
my
to get
first time
closer to
hearing it.
my computer because I was like, I feel like I'm not hearing this correctly.
Yeah, it's like it's jarring for me in like not the good jarring way that like a lot of Red Velvet stuff is. And I don't know if it's just like I'm not hearing it right, but it's like either too high or it cuts through, like the high frequencies cut through too much or something for me personally, which is like not really a song problem. It might be like a mix problem. It could just be a personal taste
I
thing.
think it was intentional.
You think to like cut through that much?
Yeah, because I think it was meant to be like a scary sound or like the uneasy
Yeah.
sound.
The uneasy feeling. Yeah. I would probably agree with
Someone
Therese on that.
At Vaclayev I don't know. You need yeah, they said the member explained this is a Red plus Velvet thing, so the verses are creepy, then the chorus is very upbeat and hopeful. And I definitely got that. Like you can tell the sound, like the song is actually very sweet and cute, but
Yeah.
the sounds in the song are not. I love that they do that.
Yeah. Alex, I don't know if you have any more points, but if you're good.
Not really. I mean, I definitely need more listens. My feelings on the song right now are, I would say, like pretty lukewarm. It's not like an instant top of my Red Velvet chart, but it's not like I'm not turned off by it. I just need some more time with it. I do particularly like the little rap verses that, not even like verses, the little rap section that comes before the chorus hits.
Yes. Yeah.
I think it's like a nice tempo and like texture change.
Yeah.
I know that Wendy did at least one of them, which I was like, oh, what rapper Wendy? Cool. That's all from me.
Therese, you want to go next?
Yeah, I think this was really interesting. I think I'm gonna listen to it more because I think it could climb to one of my favorite Red Velvet songs, and I love the creepy music that they put out, especially because I'm still kind of in spooky season mode. I know it's almost Thanksgiving, but that's just how I'm feeling.
I feel
And especially since it gets dark at like 4 p.m. So what else can I do but be spooky? I really liked the sounds they were using. I don't like that they stopped the music video to see them all on a bus. I don't like when K-pop videos do that. I hardly ever like when they do that. But I really think it's interesting, and I want to listen to the whole album now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree. I think this song was very interesting, and what Philosophy said in the previous comment about this being both a red and a velvet thing. I like that the verses are like in a minor tonality and the choruses are in a major key. So I think the jarringness of that, I like at first I was like, when I first listened to it and we got to the first chorus, I was like, this is really jarring, right? But I think just knowing the type of music that they create and like they love having like that sort of horror element to it, I think it does kind of again work with their kind of like quirky nature in terms of their songwriting. So I didn't think it was as jarring the second go around. I do agree with Therese that whenever the MVs have kind of a little bit of a gap, I feel like it does take you out of it. Like, I can remember the other one we did for the G Idol. I think it was Like I Do, I'm pretty sure. That one also has like some cuts and stuff, and I felt like that one I went back and listened to this song. I love that song now, but I do think it kind of again removes you slightly. So I understand for plot points, like obviously they want to have something that pieces it together, but
and sometimes it does build tension in the song,
Sure.
but in this case I don't think they needed that.
Yeah, I
think
agree.
It was either storyline or just a close-up of the members. I don't know, but continue.
I thought this was pretty solid. I probably would agree with Alex. I wouldn't say I'm like lukewarm on it. I just think it's kind of like right in the middle. Like I don't think I have anything bad to per se about it. I do think it does require more listens because oftentimes with all of this sort of stuff I go back and listen to a large majority of the catalog. But I would really love to know what everybody's favorite B-sides were off this album because I think sometimes the main title tracks don't always give a good representation of the album as a whole. So if you have a good suggestion for B-sides, let me know and I'll go give it a listen. But a lot of people were recommending the Killing Voice version, so I feel like that maybe will be one that I'll also check out as well.
I will definitely check that out too. I love Killing Voice videos.
Philosophy also said that they agree that this one is a grower, to be honest. I need a couple listens, plus the Killing Voice version makes me appreciate it a lot. The latest album is an album of the year contender. That is some high marks, I would argue. So Gondo says the happy chorus reminds me of the will all be okay part in Psycho. I can definitely kind of draw the comparisons to that as well.
I was wondering if this was kind of their Psycho follow-up, because like a lot of artists, they like to recreate really popular songs in a new way, and I feel like this might have been that attempt. It's not bad.
Gondo also said actually first Aaron said Chill Kill album are so good. Okay, we'll have to go and listen to some more of it. Gondo also commented said Happy Murder Velvet is back, which he did get. Wendy is the best rapper in RV, fight me. Philosophy says dancing away the murder and arson. Gotta love it. And then also Gonda says there was a really interesting teaser short film for this music video. Okay, we'll have to give that a watch in my free time. And then Kappa says it's kind of melancholy at times, IMO. And then Melitrix also said, I think this song sounds better live. So
It looks like we got recommendations for every B-side.
Yeah, everyone recommended the whole album.
Different
Put
ones.
a different B-side.
All right.
Underwater as R&B/baby making music. Hell yeah. Good follow-up to GOT7 Soloists.
Oh, yeah, let's go. If you missed out for GOT7, man, I feel bad because we had to take out Therese's. We had to take Therese's husband out of the MV choices.
Not my husband.
Yeah, we were really upset.
Although,
I was really upset about it.
it makes sense why there aren't a lot of reaction videos to them now. But anyway,
Sir
I'm
Keg
definitely
said,
on board for R&B Red Velvet.
I would agree. Sir Keg says, "Will I ever see you again?" Is a B-side I like the most. Bulldozer Wings are my favorite from Kaba. Finn also says Underwater, great B-side. Definitely recommend. And then also again, Philosophy backed that up with Underwater. So basically every song is what we've noticed. And then Aaron and Melitrix also said One Kiss. So everybody says it's a great album.
Sounds
So
like
I think it sounds like a hit to me. So very
Yeah.
excited. I'll have to give it a spin, guys. But the next one we have here is Wendy, Like Water. This is the solo
Alright.
stuff.
Yeah, we're doing a couple solo songs. We're not doing all the solo songs. We're kind of just we're listening to 5 solo songs or 5 project songs, however you want to cut it. I basically just did it where I took ones that I was familiar with, ones that I know exist, ones that I think people would probably vote for the most if we put up a poll. And then I just made sure that every member got some coverage here. So we're doing Wendy's Like Water, Seulgi's 28 Reasons, Joy's Hello, Yeri's Station song, Dear Diary, and we're doing Irene Seulgi's Naughty video.
Oh, okay.
So I think we can, like, for these, I think that we can kind of roll through them a little quicker just to familiarize with the individual members.
Cool. And then Gondo says that you'll have to show me the Yo Yeon's Can You Sing Like Water meme. Apparently. I don't know. I have no idea what that is.
Send it in Discord.
So I have no idea what this is. But and then Kava says great list. So we'll start off with the first one. This one's Wendy, Like Water. So let's give it a listen.
내 어깨에 기대 눈을 감아도 돼 햇살은 내 눈 속에 내려앉았고 깊은 잠이 들어도 낯선 공기가 날 깨워 없어지는 듯 몰아쳐도 파도는 어느새 바다의 품으로 이 길의 끝이란 운명처럼 모두 내게 흐르고 있어. I want you to love me. 네 앞에 나도 느껴져. 부패인 상처들을 감싸고 안아줄게. 널 다시 일어나게 해. I need you to hold me. 정해져 있어 우리 서로 더 채워주고 돋아요. 널 낫게 해. Always like water. 넌 나를 비추네 like your water to me. 네가 눈 뜰 때쯤에 다 괜찮을 거야.
That was amazing. That was great. Guys, that was Wendy's Like Water from Red
That's
Velvet.
really nice.
That was gorgeous. Loved it. I guess I'll go first. I enjoyed the like singer-songwriter folksy kind of vibe, which I don't think I would have ever placed that. I mean, I obviously know they're multi-talented, like, but this isn't the type of song that I think I would have assumed. And I love that because it definitely caught me off guard, and I think that I probably enjoyed the song that much more because it was coming from a different angle. The instrumentation was great. I love that they used this kind of like, again, like really like dry drum kit, and then the guitar, like acoustic guitar, and like they had like a little bit of slide guitar, they had some like strings. It was just kind of like, again, very evocative of a singer-songwriter sort of track, but Wendy's got such a great voice. It cuts through super, super well, and especially towards the end of the song where she just like pops off vocally. I was like, I was starting to like get chills in my arms, which normally if that happens, I know it's a great song. So I was liking this one a lot. I think this one's gave me a little bit more of a bias for Wendy now, I would argue.
I'll agree. The end there when she was really popping off was definitely my favorite part. This song overall is not in my wheelhouse. I feel like the reasons that you like the song are the reasons why I don't like
That's
this
fair.
song personally. And it's a lot of the slide guitar. It's a lot of, honestly, like the American folksy type
Yeah.
sounds
Definitely
and
a folk
instrumentation.
ballad.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a
It's
folk
little
rock
bit
ballad.
too close to like hometown country. I will never go back to.
That's
I
fair. That's
definitely
fair.
get that.
Respect. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't unhear it. And I know I really like Wendy's voice, so I think I prefer her vocals more in what I hear from Red Velvet than what I heard here. But
I think
very,
I'll
very talented vocalist, of course.
Yeah.
I think I'll pretty much agree with like the song isn't for me, but like the appreciation for Wendy and her vocal talents are clearly there. So like it's tough. It's like it's not a song that I'm gonna listen to again, but it's a song that I can listen to and like think like, oh shit, Wendy's really good at singing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Wendy sounds great.
I think it's
And she's done a lot of other solo songs and like OSTs, and she did like a collab with John Legend. I think that's really good.
what?
I saw that.
She's got a lot of other music aside from Red Velvet and aside from this song out there. So I think it's kind of a personal taste thing. I think that you can find stuff that is more in your wheelhouse. Similar for me. I just know that this is one of her more popular like actual solo releases. So that's why we went with this one. Overall, I think it's like I think it's a good song if this is the kind of music you like.
I do like this type of music, so I think that kind of
Not something we hear a lot of K-pop artists do, so I appreciate the brand out, like you said, Brandon.
No, you're good. You're good. No, I would say like, yeah, I think it, and I also love getting to hear each of these talented women equally, because I think oftentimes like with K-pop groups, I find that like maybe it's my lack of understanding of like K-pop as a whole, but I think for me it's like it gives me a better perspective of like seeing like I know this is Wendy. I know Wendy, you know, put a lot of effort, a lot of time into this writing of this song, and obviously being one of her more popular songs. Now when I go back to RV, I'm like, oh, that's for sure Wendy. Oh my god, I didn't put it together. Now I like get it. So I think for me it's like a cool way to kind of again be familiarized with something from a different angle, where then I can have more appreciation for whatever their main project is. So really love what Wendy did with the song. Again, I'll probably be listening to this a lot because I am a huge like City and Color fan, like Julian Baker, Phoebe Bridgers, that kind of folksy stuff. So this is well in my wheelhouse. So I love that. Bellatrix.
On a couple comments before we move on.
You want to shoot Alex or?
Sure. Song makes me want to cry. It's very emotional. Wendy sang this live for every take during the music video filming. She's insane. That is, man, that woman's voice.
Ooh.
Respect.
This and When the Rain Stops is very special for every Red Velvet fan, because this is her comeback after more than a year hiatus, where she sustained multiple injuries because of a stage accident.
Oh.
I remember that. That was a big thing. I think somebody messed up one of the stairs coming off of a stage or something, and she fell, and I think somebody can get the specifics in chat, but I think she did something like her face was pretty injured.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I don't know the specifics. I know she was out for a while. I know she missed quite a bit of activities. Another recommended clip is Wendy's Lee Muchin service clip. She slayed I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston. That
Makes
sounds
sense.
awesome.
Yeah.
Has a duet with Seulgi called Best Friend. Gondo prefers When the Rain Stops to Like Water, but it's still good. Cheek, ribs, and wrist were broken, I believe. Yeah, that's rough. Glad she's better.
Yes, I also agree.
Cool. Let's sorry, good.
No, I was just gonna read Gondo's comments as well. When Wendy performed Psycho for the first time after a year, I cried. I assume I assume Gondo cried, not Wendy, but maybe Wendy did. I don't know. All right, well, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is Seulgi, and this is 28 Reasons. So let's get into this one. I love Seulgi, so I think I'm gonna enjoy this one.
I kiss your brother. 그만 멈춰. 또 깊어져.
That line gets me every time.
찌꺼진 반칙. 떨리는 눈빛. 그런 널 보는 게 참 재밌어 웃겨. I'm breaking every rule. 자꾸만 괴롭히고 싶은 걸. 28 reasons
Ooh, okay.
나쁜 의도 없어 내게. 28 reasons 다 아는데 왜 또 다시 내게 기대. 낯선 끌림 무기력한 너를 봐 feel so bad. 정확을 보여줄게. I'm not the devil. 너 것도 방황해 I don't care. 망가질수록 나를 원해. I stay your treasure. 멋대로 부숴.
Those weird like textural elements.
사랑이란 그래 sweet bitter. 널 망치고 구원해 make your dreams come true. I'm making every rule. 빼앗고 다시 줄게 너의 수많은 28 reasons 몰라도 돼 나쁜 의도 없어 내게 도무지 28 reasons 다 아는데 왜 또 다시 내게 기대 낯선 끌림 무기력한 너를 봐 feel so bad 정글하게 보여줄게 I'm not the devil 너 것도 원망해 I don't care 망가질수록 나를 원해 내 손을 잊어 욕심 맞았고 아이처럼 장난쳐 괴롭혀 널 그림자처럼 난 속삭이지 나는 네 어둠과 빛인 걸 You're in danger But it's okay You're grown now 28 reasons 몰라도 돼 나쁜 의도 없어
That was clean.
28 reasons 다 아는데 왜 또 다시 내게 기대 낯선 끌림 무기력한 너를 봐 feel so bad 정글하게 보여줄게 Oh you're the devil 너 것도 원망해 I don't care 망가질수록 나를 원해
All right, guys.
Ooh.
Those Seulgi's 28 Reasons. Very cool.
She is mesmerizing.
She
I gotta
is.
say, anytime a K-pop idol puts a lip ring on, it's a plus. It's a +5 for me.
I had
It's
a
like
feeling you were gonna say that.
instant. It's like an instant +5
It was.
to me.
I think it was
It
a
could be
ring.
Seulgi. It could be Jungkook. It could be Natty. All of them. +5 when they put a lip ring in.
Damn. Okay. We know what's cooking down there. I will say I enjoyed this one a lot as well too. I think this one fits. I feel like this one fits her styling. Like you can tell. I don't know if she has a hand in the styling for like Red Velvet songs, especially more of the like more odd like musical styling choices. Like I think there was some really cool like the whistling, like the way that the song is produced. I don't know if she had like a heavy hand in writing, like having the song produced that way, but I can kind of draw a lot more comparisons to the way that Red Velvet stuff is written and her solo music. So I like kind of the cross pollination of that, where obviously I didn't hear that as much with Wendy, but I love Wendy for different reasons now. But yeah, it was very. I want to say it was very like trying to be sexy. You know what I mean? Like I had like kind of that like sultry kind of vibe, which I really appreciated from like not only the music video but as well as like the musicality. It kind of had this like sultry kind of R&B like maybe like a little bit of 90s pop in there as well. Like I felt like I kind of got that kind of vibe, at least from my perspective.
I can confirm looking at the credits, this is a lot of the Red Velvet song team. I
Okay.
didn't see Seulgi herself on this particular track, but doesn't mean she didn't work on anything else in this album.
Sure.
Oh yeah, she definitely worked on other things in this album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, nailed it then. Therese, your thoughts?
I love this song. This is a very catchy song, and like you said, very sultry, but I think it's a different kind of sultry. It's like she's portraying kind of like a toxic relationship, and if I remember the theories behind this particular music video, I think it's with herself and the two sides of herself. That's why you see her duetting herself.
Yes.
And there's part of her that's like chained up and the other part isn't. So I think it's very interesting, and I'm sure she had a hand in that creation or that creative idea. So I love when idols debut solo and express themselves the way that they usually don't allow themselves to be expressed in the company, in the group. I think this goes hand in hand with that. And I just think her vocals are incredible. I think the toned down aspect is a good choice because she has so much color in her voice.
I would agree.
And so much to listen to.
I'd also agree with the comment that Alex made in a couple videos ago, but I think, and Kaba also pointed out in the chat, she's a great dancer, which the choreo in this song is also really great, and I would feel remiss if I didn't talk about it just a little bit, but like not being able to see, again, like RV kind of like dance videos, I think this is about as close as I'm probably going to get to something evocative of that, but I really gotta say she's a great dancer as well too. Not only great vocals, but being able to carry a good dance number, I think, is also again big plus. So I already knew I liked Seulgi already. Again, watch the GOT7 video if you want to watch me geek out about Seulgi some more. But I think this one again just solidified my already love for Seulgi already. So that was very cool. Getting some comments. Melichik said, I love how each of their solos fit their characters so well. Our main dancer, mother of Girl Crush. I assume that everybody crushes on Seulgi.
Yes.
Kaba says, Seulgi reminding everyone that she's a great vocalist and dancer with solo debut. Seulgi also carries this Selena R&B vibe. I would agree with that philosophy. Gonz says, my favorite song from her solo album is Dead Man Running. Seulgi wrote the lyrics for the first time on that B-side, I believe. And the B-sides are great as well. And then Philosophy also commented on what you said, Alex, of that I Kiss Your Brother line is always going to be iconic. And then Melchik said at the end of the video, there's something about the video. And then Gondo says, main dancer Seulgi. Just wait for the Irene and Seulgi unit. Okay, well, probably will have to do that in a second. But next song we have is Joy, and this one is Hello. So I think if we're good, we're gonna hop into it, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh. Gondo says Joy released an entirely remake album for her solo.
외로운 날들이야 모두 다 안녕
What?
내 마음속에 눈물들도 이제는 안녕 어제의 너는 바람을 타고 멀리 후회도 없이 미련 없이 날아가 Goodbye 영원히 거울에 비친 너의 모습이 슬퍼 늘 웃음 짓던 예전에 넌 어디에 있니 저 파란 하늘 눈부신 별들도 모두 다
Aw.
너를 위하였잖니 더 이상 내 안에 그 일은 없다니 그래서 아픈 기억 모두 버려야 할일 눈물 짓지 마 새로운 오늘을 맞이할 준비를 해봐 외로운 날들이야 모두 다 안녕 내
Oh, guitar solo? Okay. Oh.
외로운 날들이야 모두 다 안녕 내 마음속에 눈물들도 이제는 안녕 언제야 너는 바람을 타고 멀리 후회도 없이 미련 없이 날아가 햇살 가득한 날들이여 안녕 긴 잠에서 날 깨워준 아침이여 안녕 너의 유리처럼 맑은 미소가 세상을 환히 웃음짓게 할 거야 Goodbye 영원히
That's adorable.
Oh, okay. So
I
yeah,
feel
the
I feel so
context,
full now.
the context from the comments is that they filmed this in Jeju with random locals. That's where Joy is from, Jeju,
Aw.
and it's a remake song as for the rest of the songs of her album.
Oh, very nice.
That is a great music video.
Yes. Oh my
That's so
god.
It
So
is
wholesome.
it is such a wholesome, digestible, like visually like it's such a fulfilling story. Like you don't
Yeah.
need you don't even like need the music or any other context to like get the whole story. It's very like easily digestible and wholesome. And everyone looks I think somebody in the comments pointed out it's like random people like locals from Jeju, which is really cool. It genuinely just looks like she's having a very good time.
Yeah. Also, I will say like,
Also,
oh, go ahead, Therese. Sorry.
I was gonna say I can finally point out 3 members of Red Velvet because in Feel My Rhythm, I was definitely like, oh my gosh, wait, I know I can recognize one other person, and it's whoever smiles really wide. That's definitely Joy. That was definitely Joy. So
She does bring a smile to your face, so I feel aptly named.
I'll say for like for my it's a remake, so like I don't really know. I can't really say too much about the song. Something I don't know that I'm familiar with the original, but I do like the big band
Yeah.
vibe it has
Yeah.
here with like the whole like horn section and everything. Really cool. I don't know if that's also how the original is done, but either way, I enjoyed that very much.
The song slaps. Yeah, I was gonna point that out. It kind of gives me a little bit like a show tunes kind of vibe. You know, like
I
very
was
like
gonna say like the opening to a K-drama.
yeah, like a broad
Yeah.
like it kind of
Yep.
gives you like a Broadway kind of like grind like kind of like just like you just feel like you're just skipping down the street and like you see Joy and you're like, oh my god, what's going on, Joy?
Yeah, I want to wave at her with 2 hands, like, hi,
too.
Joy!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so I love that. I think it was just I think people could have just guessed. I was just smiling the entire time. I was just having like it just you can't help but watch this music video and just smile. Like it just gives you like I feel like it restored a little faith in my humanity, Just a
I
little.
definitely want to visit Jeju now.
Jeju it looks so nice. I would love to go back. I didn't go to Jeju when I went to Korea, but would love to go back. Busan was about as far as we went, so maybe one day we'll do it. I'll see Joy just hanging out in Jeju Island. Be like, what's up? I did a reaction video of your group like forever ago. But yeah, this was very cool. Philosophy said the original version is a bit more basic. They really made Joy's version more grand and happy. I would agree. It kind of again plays off of just the fun vibes, but I enjoyed this one a lot. I didn't think I was like it starts off right away and it's just like really punchy and really fun, and I think it continues on that punchy fun energy, and then just at the end when you get like the wholesome ending, you're just like, man, I feel good now. I'm feeling happy. So great track. But we'll move on to the next one, which we have is Yeri, and this is Dear Diary. Yeti. Okay. This is Dear Diary, so let's give it a listen.
version. 안녕 이제서야 뒤돌아 인사하네. 그래 내가 많이 늦었지. 결국 이렇게 불쑥야고 찾아와서 우린 만나고 있잖아. 그저 그대로 빛이 나길 바래. 그저 그렇게 웃고 있는 널 그려. 바라는 건 참 많고 많지만 그래도 가끔 그늘에 가려 애석한 내 마음은 어쩔 수가 없어요. 꾸며지지 않아도 돼. 불안하지 않아도 돼. 잠시 멈춰서도 괜찮다고. 언제나 곁에 그렇게 있을 거라고. 오늘도 난 나의 스물에게 속삭이고 있어. 나나나 나나나
아이스크림 케이크?
나나나 너에게 꿈도 기억나지 않을 잠이 들길. 힘들이지 않고 편히 눈을 감길. 그리는 건 참 많고 많지만 물감이 적어 다 그려낼 수가 없는 이 모습도 나라는 걸 알아요. 꾸며지지 않아도 돼. 불안하지 않아도 돼. 도닥임이 떠밀림이 아니기. 언제나 곁에 그렇게 있을 거라고. 오늘도 난 나의 스물에게 속삭이고 있어. 오로지 나 그저 나의 생각들로 가득 찬 편한 밤이 되길. 이 불안을 어디에 둬야 할지 얼만큼 덜어내야 할지. 이미 지나간 시간에 만약이라는 건 없는 걸 알지만 언제나 오직 너에게 귀 기울인다고. 오늘도 난 나의 스물에게 속삭이고 있어. 나나나 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 너에게.
Ooh, I like that chording.
Ooh, okay, I want to go first.
All right, Therese, shoot.
I think I've never seen this video before or heard this song, but I think this is one of those examples where I say early K-pop, but I really just mean K-pop before 5 years ago, where you could watch a music video and not have any translations of the lyrics and know kind of what it's about anyway. And I think that goes hand in hand with the really good songwriting that Yeri does herself. And it's the combination of the visuals you're seeing of her just in her house, I assume, and the melody that she writes, where when she's repeating the same melody, it's like her day-to-day things, but when she changes the melody, it's like appreciating little things in her life. And I think
Yeah.
it's really well done.
I also think it was shot really
impressed.
beautifully as well too. Like I love the way that they kind of had the same shot but like moved her around in different
Layered her
spots and
in the
layered
different
her.
parts of the room.
Yeah, the way it was
Very
like kind
cool.
of like the way it was kind of stylized was really nice. I will make a comment on the one where she was playing guitar and she was not moving her hands whatsoever on the guitar, and I was like, bro, I'm like, you can't be holding a guitar and there's guitar in your music and you're just sitting there on like an E minor chord. Come on, man. Do me some justice here. Anyway, I guess Alex, would you like to go next? You look like you're ready to rock and roll here. Give me something.
Oh, wow, man, I was falling asleep. It's
Falling
nice.
asleep.
It was so comforting.
No, it's like calming. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
like put me in an armchair in the back of a coffee shop.
Yes.
I'm just like closing
With
my
a
eyes and
super
vibing out to
chai tea.
this.
Jazz club.
Yeah, this is nice. This is like, this would never be in my normal rotation of K-pop songs. This would be in my rotation of like Sunday morning vibing at the coffee shop
Yeah,
songs.
yeah. Agreed.
Like a totally separate playlist. Like it wouldn't touch like a normal Red Velvet song on a playlist of mine. I thought it
Agreed.
was really cool. I like the blend of the piano and guitar was nice.
Mhm.
I didn't watch any of the video because I was like vibing
Feeling, yeah.
in my head. It was nice. I mean, I saw that somebody commented that, or a couple people commented that she wrote this, so that's
Shout
great.
outs. Yeah,
She wrote a great song.
I would agree. I enjoyed the instrumentation of the song, as you know, you've come to know. I love a good like kind of like lo-fi jazz kind of beat, and I feel like this is well up that alley. It actually reminds me of another Korean group called Wave to Earth, which is this band that I found out about maybe like a couple months ago, 2-3 months ago, and they put out a new album, and it is like this pretty much, but with like a male vocalist. And I love it. That's probably going to be one of my favorite albums of this year, hands down. So if you do like the kind of cozy, vibey sort of jazz stuff, then I would definitely check them out. I know that one of the members of Le Seraphim gave them like a shout out recently, so I feel like
Oh,
I've already stumbled upon greatness before Le Seraphim, so I'm just saying I'm stoked. You know, I'm feeling it.
You liked them before they were cool.
I liked them before they were cool, so
That is
not to
the
sound like a
essence of
poser,
your
but
YouTube channel.
I'm here. But no, I think this one is definitely up my alley a ton. I think the two that I've enjoyed the most have been Wendy's and Yeri's. I think those two really fit my style and what I enjoy most, and that's not to discount either Joy's or Seulgi's track. I think those are both great tracks in and of themselves as well, but I think Wendy and Yeri are more in what I enjoy already. And she hasn't had I guess chat can let me know. She hasn't had like a full album yet, correct? So I guess
We
we'll
got
find
a
out.
comment that said, "Can't wait for her own solo album." So I'm gonna assume
Oh.
not.
No. All
Yeah.
right. Well,
I also can't wait.
And
I'd be
and
curious.
just wait until you hear the last one, Brandon.
oh, so this is gonna be up my alley then, maybe. All right. Well, this last one
Maybe.
is Irene and Seulgi. So
This is my
all time.
going out with a banger. It's
Oh.
it's the last one we're doing for a reason.
All right. Let's go. All right. Let's get into it. This is naughty, by the way.
Gondo, I really wanted to include Monster as well. I had it in the playlist, but I had to cut it for time. We'll get to it eventually, though.
아닌 척하지만 흔들리는
Okay. Okay.
신호를 칠 때마다 자꾸 너를 놀려 약하는 눈빛 몸짓 지근하지 왠지 이상하게 짜릿한 기분 천천히 가까워져 우리 둘 사이 거리 손에 닿을 듯 하지만 baby 다시 따라 나 몰래 좀 쉽진 않지 집중해봐 crazy 던져갔던 날이 girl let's go 감당할 수 있겠니 맘을 줄듯 말듯 애태우던 난 수수께끼 같은 말을 내게 던져 쉽진 않을 거야 기분 딱 한 번뿐 또 지게를 사실 너를 한번 시험한 것뿐 뒤엉킨 미로같이 복잡한 머릿속이 날 원한다면 긴장해봐봐 너를 흔드는 나의 깊어진 눈빛 지금이야 눈 감아 셌을 테니 나를 찾아봐 넌 아마 이리저리 헤맬지도 몰라 You're going crazy 던져갔던 날이 girl let's go 감당할 수 있겠니 naughty 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 oh yeah naughty naughty 기다린 이 순간 밀고 당겨지만 I'm gonna make you feel so hot 조금 더 다가와 내 맘을 어서 맞춰봐 더 솔직해질수록 좋아 나리 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 oh yeah 숨죽여 한 발 내게 다가와 나 깜짝 놀랄 만큼 가까워도 좋아 Going crazy 너를 훔친 날이 girl let's go 스라스한 하늘빛 눈 감아 셌을 테니 나를 찾아봐 넌 아마 이리저리 헤맬지도 몰라 You're going crazy 던져갔던 날이 girl let's go 감당할 수 있겠니 naughty 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 oh yeah naughty naughty
Whew. You did end it off with heat. I'll tell you what.
It's crazy.
All right, guys. That
That's
was
hot.
Irene and Seulgi. This was Naughty.
They rightfully got so much praise when this came out. I remember they performed this live and I don't know how much of the dance you saw. There's a dance practice of this as well. But the dance is so incredibly difficult.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's
Yeah.
that's the main focus of this song. Obviously, it's performance. A lot of really precision based, very difficult dance moves. A lot of super difficult angles, memorization. Really quick and precise points need to be made, and it's so impressive to watch them. Not only do it in this video, obviously that's impressive, but for them to do it live on
Oh,
multiple
I'm sure.
stages, really, really crazy. I think it's I'm not obviously I'm not a dancer or anything, and I can appreciate how much effort and how difficult this dance is, and I'm sure that anyone who's watching or anyone who has seen this dance that is a dancer can even appreciate it more. They're not your average idols that can
Sure.
get
Yeah.
through a dance. They're very talented dancers to be able to pull that off. So
I think
I
there's
love this.
something rightfully gimmicky, in a good way. I think about tutting, doing all of the hand movements. It's mesmerizing to watch, and it does take a lot of precision. And it's something that got really popular on TikTok for a while. I remember seeing Anda from Everglow do a bunch of
Oh.
tutting dance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so cool. This is perfect, made perfect for TikTok. But I know at the time, this particular release, I don't think it was made for TikTok. I think they genuinely wanted to try this style of dancing, and they do it so well. It's so cool to watch.
I think
And-
Chungha around this time did a song that had a particularly
Oh yeah.
way more amount. I think she had a song that focused a lot more on voguing and whacking.
Right.
But sort of in a similar sense where this style of dance had a little bit of a surge.
And I think it was a very good duet. I think usually Seulgi sticks out to me in a way that like she kind of overpowers a lot of people with her stage presence, but in this case, they worked really well together, and I think it was a lot of teamwork. But I was going to ask the chat because I noticed in Joy's vocal tone, was she the one doing kind of the really low parts in Chill Kill, Irene?
We'll have to find out.
Because I picked that out at the first part. I'm like, I don't know which member this is, but I really like her lower range.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I love about this, just in like a conceptual level, is that it's two women doing a duet partner dance.
Yes.
It's cool.
That is cool.
Don't always see that. A lot of times you would. I feel like it would be more likely. I feel like the odds were greater to see this be a Seulgi solo, with like Irene being like a male dancer partner just for the choreo. Like if it was just like your
Typical solo song, yeah.
your typical soloist or your typical project song. The fact that it's Seulgi and Irene doing like the partner dance and both it being like a collaborative track and them doing it together is really cool. There's also a really cool scene that I think there's some behind the scenes footage or information about, where it is filming from Irene's POV.
Ooh.
Oh,
Or
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forget whose POV. Somebody can correct me. It's filming from one of the girls' POV where you see her arms come out
that's so
left and
cool.
right of the camera. I think, if I'm not mistaken, somebody told me that that was actually one of the people on production who learned that part of the choreography to be able to film and do that at the same time.
What?
If that's a rumor, somebody correct me, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing about like somebody on production had to learn that part of the choreo to get that filmed.
I think
Wow.
Gondo did. They said they put the camera
They
in
put
the
the camera in the choreographer's mouth. Yeah.
What?
So yeah.
That is insane.
Oh my god,
Much
that's
more
so
respect.
cool.
Much more
Yeah,
respect.
cool. So I was
There's
somewhere
a
I
video
was
of it,
cool.
so maybe I'll have to go look it up.
What a cool idea. Ooh.
Gondo
Teresa,
said
did you-
Irene does do the low parts in Chill Kill.
Yes.
Song
Okay.
Killing
Miss
Pussy.
you, Howard.
Yeah, it sounded the same. Now I can tell apart another Velvet member by voice.
Oh my god. Let's go.
Oh,
I think for me, I enjoyed this one a lot. I think I was more thoroughly impressed by the dancing because I know, again, and I think a few people have commented that they're more of a vocal group, but I feel like their dance skills do not get enough love, and this is for sure the song to check out if you want to see some insane dancing skills. I don't think I'll ever be able to do this. So I think for me, it's like I'm always thoroughly impressed, especially in K-pop, more specifically, because, you know, in heavy music, you don't really see that too much other than like the typical guitar spin or whatever. I don't know. But I think for me, it's like really impressive, and I think that's something that I always take away from all the groups we talk about is just their impressive dedication to not only like being able to practice and memorize and learn the choreography so well, but also to vocally deliver in the same way, because I feel like I would just be tired just doing the dance more or less, and having to dance and sing like well, that's insane to me. So I gotta give them their flowers for that, because that's incredible. Song itself was very fun, very like club EDM banger kind of like hit, which I love. I think they do really great. I think this really suits both Irene and Seulgi super well vocally. I like some of the vocal texturing going on, the back and forth. I think it was really well put together song wise, but I think the main focal point is their dancing abilities, which they bow down to. They crushed it. So I love
catchy.
this. Super catchy too. That chorus is super earwormy, so I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. I think we have sufficiently tackled Red Velvet. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us for part 2. We may or may not do a part 3. I haven't decided yet, or we haven't decided
We have a
yet.
lot
Maybe
to get through.
we would have a lot to get through. So
Part 3 down the road.
part 3 down the
We're
road.
we're pretty limited on what else we can do without getting stuff
Getting slapped
blocked or
by the YouTube gods. So maybe we'll wind up doing it. If not, I will be checking out their stuff in my off time because that's typically what I go about doing. If not, I will let you all know what's going on. As well as that, I don't know who we're doing next week. Since we're planning on doing RV next week, now we have moved it up. So I think we might have.
Maybe we can move up Stray Kids Part 3 because I'm ready to talk about their album.
Hey yo, let's do it. So
we also might pull an audible and cover the Baby Monster debut.
Oh.
Thinking about that.
Oh shit. We could do that.
It would be a short stream, but they debut on Monday, and they're the next in line coming down from YG after Blackpink. So
so it's a big one.
Big
It's
debut.
a big deal. All right. Well,
I think everyone's keeping their eye on YG right now.
I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know. I also plan on doing Dreamcatcher at some point. I don't know if whether or not Alex or Therese would like to join me on that, but I know I specifically want to check it out. So maybe we'll have Alex on. Maybe we'll have Therese on. I don't know. But I would like to do it this week, so maybe I'll do it Friday. That's what I'm.
Hey, maybe we'll do
Fingers
a
crossed.
variety. Maybe we'll do a little variety. Like
I'd
Monday
love
or
that
something.
for Dreamcatcher because I'm a casual, the
Dreamcatcher
most
fan.
casual Dreamcatcher fan out there.
I'm deep into the weeds, I love that. But yeah, I think maybe we'll do that. I know we have Espa, their new release that I have not listened to yet either. So there's a few things I think we may wind up doing.
We'll let everyone. We'll figure it out and let everyone know. We've got more coming. But
More in the
thank
pot,
you
baby.
everyone. Thanks everyone in chat for hanging out, helping
Yeah.
with the context and information, and helping us get through a lot of these videos, giving us info. 'Cause we're very
helping us figure out our new biases. And
we're all very surface level on Red Velvet coming into this, so appreciate all the help.
Deep dive.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you like this and you like to see more deep dives, make sure to follow us on Twitch here. We try to do them every other Monday and every Wednesday. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And then if you're out here on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. And hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. If not, I hope you have a great day tomorrow. And we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.
Bye.
Later.